My very first acting role, well, I think it's probably when I was a toddler and I was like, Mom, I want food, I'm hungry. And I started pretending like I was crying, but I really wasn't crying, I just wanted to eat. Now, we're all acting on some level every day in our lives, but professional paid acting role, I played a character named Kabush. I was, I think, like 16, and this was kids era, and I was a punk kid, so we did kind of a movie called Arresting Gina in that ilk, in that genre, and they let me drive. I just got my license. They put me in the car with a bunch of other kids, and they let me do donuts in this parking lot, or this old abandoned warehouse, because it was that low budget, no safety. Those are the best movies, when there's no safety crew. Find a clip, throw it on.
Well, I started doing stand-up later than a lot of my contemporaries who started doing stand-up. I was in my early 30s, and I started as a result of being invited to perform stand-up to a college in Iowa because I was on these VH1 shows. I loved the 70s, 80s, 90s, etc. And when they called, I said, I don't really do stand-up. And they said, we'll pay you $20,000. And I said, when do you need me? Figuring I had several months to prepare for this engagement. And so I accepted the engagement and then didn't do anything about it for several months. And then in like the week before, decided I should probably start writing. So I wrote essentially an hour of stand-up in a week, hoping that it would work. My first stand-up gig was in front of 1,700 people, and it went okay. It went well enough that I kept doing it. I was terrified. Of course. It was a lot of people for somebody who didn't really have any idea what he was doing. I had the advantage of being at a time in my career where I was more famous than I am, say, now. So they were excited to see somebody that they recognized from television at their school in Ames, Iowa. So I think that bought me some goodwill.